Hello teacher, my name is Oscar Orozco. I belong to English 5 course and I'm gonna talk about the global warming, some causes, some effects and the possible solution that I propose. The first cause that I present is the deforestation. We can see in our city and wherever we go how the tree falling is increasing. Uh, Obviously, to have some recreation park or some recreation farm, but that is a thing that is happening. The indiscriminate tree felling. The effects of this situation is the trees cannot make the normal process to absorb carbonic dioxide and to produce O2s. That's the effect, and the possible solution that we can make. The first is we should reduce the consumption of things made by trees. Obviously the things made by trees are very beautiful. We can see chairs, we can see tables or another things made by trees but are very beautiful. But that can be a solution. Reduce that consumption, because if we don't consumption that, the trees will not be felling. And the second one is we could sow more trees and plant. If we do that, the new plants and the new trees could produce O2s and absorb carbonic dioxide, that is a warehouse gas. I have teacher here my paper and some notes for my reading process about this thing. The second cause that I thought that is important is the use of vehicles. That's a thing very important. When we rode when we ride in the roads of our city, we can see a lot of people alone in a car. One car, one people. That is very sad, and that is very bad for the planet and for the global warming, of course, because of the production of warehouse gases like CO2, dioxide carbon, the methane, and oxide nitrous. That are the three warehouse that are produced by the consumption, by the use of vehicles. And and some possible solution about this situation is we must take public transportation. We can use more metro in our city, on all the public transportation that we have. These cities have a very good public transportation, and we can do it. And the second one is we should think in alternative consumption, combustion, like electric cars or hydrogen cars that I knew the last week when I was in the United States in the company that I work. A vehicle developed between our company, Air Products, and Toyota. It's a vehicle motorized by hydrogen, and the only result of that process is water, HO2. That's very important. The third cause that I think that is a cause of the that I think no is everybody knows that is a cause of global warming, is the industrialization. The world, all of us, and the world is immersed like in a capitalism model. We the idea of the capitalism is the irrational resources consumption. A lot of companies producing things. We work only to buy things. That is the only way. That is the only reason. A new car, a new house, a new motorcycle, a new cell phone, a new, all new. That is all what we want. New things, and that is very bad for the planet, of course, because that irrational resources consumption produce two things. The increase of warehouse gases, of course, because the plants, the production plants produce warehouse gases. And the second one is the trash waste in our cities. A lot of waste that 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 produce more warehouse gases to this to the world. And the possible solution about that I proposal to this situation is recycle. It's very important to recycle. We must recycle all the elements that can be used in the same thing that was used in the first time, and or in other or in, on another thing that we can, that this element can be recycled. That is very important. and and the second thing that I think that can be a possible solution to this situation is we can reject the irrational model of resources consumption. That's a thing that is not good, and that's a thing that we can change. Thank you, teacher.